There are so many moments when I feel your energy surrounding me, almost as if you're right here, yet at the same time, I start to wonder if I'm just imagining it all. What if I'm only fooling myself? What if you're not even thinking about me, and this entire feeling, this connection, is just in my head? Sometimes, I can't help but question whether this bond is real or merely an illusion I've crafted to make myself feel better. I wonder if I've created this fantasy just to fill the void left by your absence. And even though I tell myself I believe, the doubt creeps in like a shadow. What if you don't even remember me at all? It gets even harder when I see people meeting and interacting with one another in such a normal, tangible way. They exchange smiles, share their stories, and build connections that seem so real, right in front of my eyes. When I witness this, I can't help but question everything I've thought and felt so far. Have I misunderstood it all? Have I been reading the signs wrong? Is everyone else living and loving the right way, while I've been trapped in my own world of illusions? The closeness I feel with you feels so real to me, so profound and undeniable. But then, I question whether this closeness actually exists or if it's something I've created because the idea of letting you go is unbearable. It scares me to think that maybe I've constructed this connection out of my own longing and fear of loss. I also think about all the signs, the synchronicities, the moments that seem like messages from the universe. Are they real? Do they mean something? And if they do, am I making a mistake in interpreting them? Could I be grasping at straws, hoping for meaning where there is none? I often get trapped in these questions, turning them over and over in my mind until I feel almost paralyzed by doubt. But even in those moments of confusion, there's something deep within me that keeps pushing me forward. It's as if a voice inside whispers to me, just a little longer, just a few more steps, and everything will be revealed. This voice tells me that the journey is almost over and that soon, all my questions will be answered. Still, it's overwhelming at times, so overwhelming that I feel like screaming or crying, just to release the frustration and confusion that build up inside me. Believing in something when there's no tangible proof, no movement in the physical world, can be so hard. It feels like I'm standing still, waiting for something to shift, for something to give me hope. And during these moments, I can't help but wonder what I should do next. How can I find clarity in the midst of this fog? How can I come out of this confusion and doubt? There are days when I feel like giving up, when the weight of it all becomes too much. But the thought of losing you, of letting go of this connection, terrifies me. Even if this is the only way I can have you in my life, through thoughts, energy, and signs, then I'll take it. If this is what it takes, then so be it. I long for peace of mind, for a mind that isn't constantly tangled in questions and doubts. More than anything, I want you near me. I want you in my arms, holding me, comforting me, and telling me that everything will be okay. I yearn for a sign, some kind of indication that I'm not going crazy, that you understand what I'm going through, that you feel it too. I love you so deeply, more than words can express. I want you by my side for the rest of my life. As long as all of this, the confusion, the waiting, the pain, is part of the journey that will bring us together, I'm willing to endure it. For you, I can bear any suffering. I just hope that the day when we can be together comes soon. Even if I never get the answers to all my questions, I'm willing to wait. I trust that the universe will show me the way, will guide me toward you when the time is right. My heart and soul are already with you, wrapped around you in ways that I can't fully explain. Now, all that's left is to bring my body to where my soul already is, by your side. My dear, I've found myself developing romantic feelings for you recently, and honestly, I'm still trying to process it. I'm not exactly sure how or when it happened, and to be truthful, it caught me completely by surprise. I never expected something like this to emerge between us. Yes, I've always admired you. I've always respected you for the kind and genuine person that you are, but what I'm feeling now is entirely new. I think part of me was never prepared to have these emotions because I wasn't looking for them, nor was I even aware that they could take shape in this way. These feelings are not only unexpected, but also forbidden in many ways. I can't let anyone know how I feel, and I certainly can't let you know the depth of my emotions. It's strange because, looking back, I realize that I've always been starved for understanding and respect, something I didn't receive from others around me. Only you have managed to see me for who I really am. You've understood me in a way no one else ever has, and that is something I never thought possible. You've treated me with such kindness, not as if I'm just another face in the crowd or some emotionless entity, but as a person with real feelings, thoughts, and emotions. It was your gentle, sincere behavior that made me start caring for you without even realizing it. I believe that every person craves the same basic things in life: love, respect, admiration, understanding, and acceptance. These are the things that make life worth living, the reasons why we build relationships. Relationships fulfill our emotional, intellectual, and even physical needs. Until recently, I've never felt any of these things. I've always felt like I was on the outside, moving through life without ever truly being seen. It was as if I were living like an emotionless robot, just going through the motions, without anyone taking the time to understand who I really am or what I was feeling inside. When I met you, everything changed. Slowly but surely, I began to realize just how different you are from everyone else. You have a unique ability to care for the people around you, to see their happiness, their pain, their struggles, and their joys. You don't simply observe from the sidelines, you step in to support others. Whether they are happy or sad, whether they need comfort or companionship, you are always there for them. Your presence is felt by those who need you most, and I've seen this firsthand. For most of my life, I've been surrounded by people, yet I've always felt deeply lonely. It's a strange thing to feel alone in a crowd, but that's how it's been for me. Despite having so many people around, none of them ever really saw me for who I am. None of them ever cared about my happiness, my pain, or my needs. With you, for the very first time, I felt something different. I felt like I actually mattered to someone, that someone cared whether or not I was happy. It was a feeling I had long craved without even realizing it. You gave me that, and I can never thank you enough. With you, I finally found the emotional fulfillment I had been searching for my entire life. Even though I can never reveal my true identity to you, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful to have met you. You brought happiness into my life when I least expected it. You've made me realize how much I've been missing all these years, how much I've deprived myself of the emotional depth and connection that life has to offer. It's because of you that I've come to understand the importance of those things that truly matter. I also realize now that my life isn't as perfect as I once believed it to be. From the outside, it might seem like everything is in order, but deep down, there are things I need to fix. There are aspects of myself that need to be worked on, and I am grateful to you for helping me come to this realization. Your kindness and warmth have changed my life in ways I could never have imagined. You've given me the courage to reflect on myself and what I truly need to feel whole. Thank you for being such a kind-hearted and compassionate individual. You've changed my life for the better, and I will always remember you as the angel who showed me the right path. Even if our paths diverge in the future, I will never forget the impact you've had on my life. You've helped me understand what it means to be seen, understood, and truly cared for, and for that, I will always be grateful.